Well, hello. Welcome to week 4 of Spiritual Development, a course in the ministry training program with Phillips Theological Seminary. I'm Tenny-Brittian. I'm really glad to get to welcome you back again this week. We've been working through Fowler's stages of faith, and we've been talking about the stages of faith. But this week we're going to switch over. Well, not exactly switch over. We're going to continue our reading in Fowler, but I want us to really start talking about the stages of spirituality, the stages of spiritual growth. Now, I need to say that there is a lot of I don't want to exactly call it confusion, but there are a lot of people who equate faith, religion, and spirituality. And I would like to posit that they may not understand fully what spirituality may be. So this class, if you look at our goals, what you'd see is that we have a goal to be able to communicate, to know the stages of faith. That's the Fowler piece, but also about spirituality, stages of spirituality, how to teach spirituality, how to use spiritual disciplines, which isn't necessarily, and actually I would say is not the same as the stages of faith. Informed through stages of faith, helpful through stages of faith, but not the same thing as the stages of faith. As we start to switch our attention over, what I'm wanting to give you is a piece that's by, let me remember this, Janet Hagberg, and Robert Gulick, Bob Gulick, and Janet Hagberg. Let me say her name again. I keep messing it up. It's Hagberg. Janet, Hagberg, and then Robert or Bob Gulick, Guelich. And they really talk about a critical journey. They've written a book called The Critical Journey. And I'm going to go ahead and give you an article link so that you have that. Now, they do call these stages of faith in this, on Janet Hagberg's website, which is what I'm going to be giving you. But it's really interesting to me when you do searches for this, you get references to spiritual formation and spiritual life-changing steps. Now, if you look at this carefully, and I'll give you these other charts as well, so you can hopefully see these pieces. As you read through Hagberg and Gulick's pieces, you'll see correlations between what they're saying and what Fowler says. Not direct correlations, but similar similarities in that. So I want you to look through, I want you to read Hagberg and Gulick, stages of faith, as they're calling them, but stages of spirituality, and then how other people are translating those for us today. So that's where we're going. That's what we're going to be doing this week. I also want you to give a thought as you're reading through Fowler of people you know who may be caught in the first and second stages of faith. As I was reading them, people's names came to mind, particularly in the second stage. So I want you to look at that and to be thinking who you might see or who you might know within those stages. And that's important as we'll come into our fifth goal, or our final goal in our overall class goals, of being able to see how or being able to help people move through their own spirituality, to be able to connect their spirituality to the world. And as we move along, you're going to see a bit more of that. Read Gulick, read it very thoroughly, Hagberg and Gulick. Read them, read the other attachments that I'm giving you this week, and have a little